DARPA and these dark scientists are so advanced. They're so advanced. What we're finding out, the stuff that they've been working on since the 60s and 70s of how to do this type of gene editing technology using frequencies, it's blowing me away, actually. It's like, oh my gosh, these guys are like from a whole nother planet with the technology that they've figured out how to incorporate and work with the parasites in the body and the EMFs and this and that. It's just, it's crazy. What they found was exactly what Rife talked about and Gaston Nason's talked about with pleomorphism. I mean, this goes so deep into pleomorphism. If you guys don't know what pleomorphism is, it's the ability of one organism to switch to another organism. And guess what we found? The pleomorphism that Rife and Gaston Nason's talked about is a bacteria can change to a fungus, and a fungus can change to a bacteria. They knew that. Rife said that. Look up pleomorphism, Royal Rife on Google. Look up pleomorphism, Gaston Nason's on Google. Just so happens that the main bioweapon parasites that they're using are yeast and E. coli and bacteria. And those are the two organisms that can switch back and forth when exposed to frequencies, when exposed to certain types of radiation, or when heavily in a state of fear or in a state of survival, like when, even super microorganisms threaten bacteria, they get freaked out and they can switch to a yeast. And when yeast gets scared and they're under attack, they can switch to a bacteria. I mean, they've known about this stuff. They are weaponizing these bacteria and these yeast in our bodies, and they know they got everybody addicted to alcohol. They got everybody addicted to sugar. Sugar's in everything, and they know bacteria and yeast feed on sugar. They got everybody addicted to gluten. Gluten converts to sugars. Like half of the stuff people are consuming is this massive amounts of sugar that's feeding all of this yeast and bacteria, which they're using as bioweapons inside your body. Because guess what? E. coli and bacteria and yeast are also inside all of the other parasites. You look at a roundworm, you got bacteria and yeast inside of a roundworm. You look at a ringworm, a pinworm, you look at flukes, liver flukes. That's why people's livers are being destroyed right now because of the flukes in their liver. And inside of the fluke, you have bacteria and you have yeast, which are the manufacturing facilities for these venom peptides. They're manufacturing it inside of the worms, inside of the flukes, and then they're pushing it out into the liver, which is completely destroying the liver. You can see how demented these people are. And I have all the research documents to prove it. That's why you have to stop eating gluten. You have to stop taking in sugars. This is the information that these sick individuals are doing and how they're using it, because they know that everybody eats sugar every single day. It's not just E. coli. It's all kinds of other bacteria too. But E. coli is the main thing that they're using to infect with this plasmid technology.